What's up, guys? Today we're headed out to my good friend Albert Shanahan's family property in Humnoke, Arkansas. One of the few places that a man with a rifle can reach way, way out. The winds on that day were pretty spectacular. 20-mile-an-hour gusts coming, going, dropping, cutting in from the left to the right, cutting through some of the levees on the way. It was interesting. My good buddy Dan brought out his custom-built rifle. It's a Howa bull-barreled action inside of a Boyd's @1 stock with a thumb hole. He's topped it off with a Vortex Diamondback Tactical in 4-16 by 44 millimeter setup in mil reds. And excellent glass, great scope, great setup. The rifle's already been proven to be a tack driver. And Dan is no slouch of a marksman. But he is new to long-range shooting. I am also new to long-range shooting. I think most people would say no matter how long you've been into it, you're new to long-range shooting. But we're ready to get after it. We're hoping to push out to 924 yards today with these rifles for the first time. I'm going to be shooting my Bergara B14 Wilderness Terrain in 6.5 Creedmoor. It's topped off with a primary arms, 6-24 with a 50 millimeter bell, locking turrets, zero-stop, illuminated reticle, shake-awake technology, fantastic glass. Absolutely adore this scope. We're both going to be shooting 143 grain Hornady ELDX Precision Hunter. So let's get on the range, see what we can do.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Got a 20-mile-an-hour gust right now. Going for the 10-inch plate, 400 yards. Got him again.
We did.
I think you better quit while you're ahead, Dan.
Really? You shoot, and I get it back on target. I see the plate moving, and then I hear it.
Yep, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is.
I do it
Very
like that.
All right. Going for 500.
Got it.
Got it.
I actually saw it.
Woohoo!
I could hear it even with my ears plugged.
Got it. There's Dan's first two.
After getting everything trued up at 400 yards and 500 yards, we went ahead and pushed out to 600, and then we continue that all the way out.
Last one. Yep. Okay.
What are you shooting at?
600 yards, full-size man.
Yeah,
Got an impact.
I heard it.
That was a miss.
To the left.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Right below it. That was centered into the middle of the plate. Just a little bit favored to the left.
Okay.
Are you writing any of this stuff down?
No, I don't have anything to write it on. Come out here without anything, of course.
All right, well, I would bring it up, whatever that correction is there, measure it.
Maybe two small lines.
2 small lines, 2 tenths. So that means you need to come up 2 tenths.
Right? Which would be a 4.
Yep, that would be it right there. All right, put you a dead hold on it. Don't hold it up like you did before, and go again. Right now, you've actually got spin drift that's in play. I would hold 1/10 to the right for the wind and the spin drift.
Alright. There we go.
Dead center.
Wow. Whew. Well, we'll go for the 10.
You're gonna go for the 10-inch?
Yeah, might as well. It's amazing. The one closer to us looks bigger.
Well, yeah. I think that's how it works. That's an impact. Good hit.
Sure would.
Way to go.
Dan go. That's a
Well, that's
600.
600 yards, 10
that's
inch
because I
plate.
got somebody calculating everything for me.
You still got to pull the trigger and do it right.
Yep.
Woo.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn to get behind the rifle at 600 yards and see what this new scope could do.
Yep,
I didn't see where it hit.
I can see it. My spin drift could have brought that off that much, so.
What is spin drift?
The spin drift is the right-hand twist of the barrel. The farther out you go, that right-hand twist and the yaw of the bullet actually causes it to drift to the right, naturally. So it doesn't matter how straight you lined everything up at 100 or 200, the bullet is traveling slightly to the right
Further you get.
the further out you get.
Further
And you
out.
can calculate that. I mean, it's a fixed number.
Okay.
So for this distance, I think it's supposed to be about 0.2 of a mil, which is what I've got dialed right now. And that should take care of that.
I heard it, but I didn't see it.
Yep. Went low, but centered. Again, it's about 4 off. So I need to come up 4. Let's see what we got. That's at the right height. Wind's still gusted, got it. I'm gonna hold for the wind this time. That's dead center of the chest.
Alright. I still can't see it.
Go over the 10 inch. Oh, I couldn't have hit that more dead center.
Now it's Dan's turn to get on at 800 yards for the first time.
All right, I'm gonna get right behind you, Dan, so I can help with that trace as much as I can. So after you shoot, keep your head down. And the spin drift is pushing it to the right, so you want it to go to the left. So you want to dial.
That's right. That would be
You want to spin to the left. Impact.
Yeah. I can hear it.
That was just spin drift. I still think you hit low.
Adjusted, so.
Bring it up a click. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
That's 2 impacts at 800. Impact. You hit him in the head.
How did you see? Like, you said that before I heard it.
Yeah, I saw it
You
hit.
explain to people.
Dan, you just made a cranium shot at 800 yards.
Too bad I wasn't shooting for the head.
Man, when we get to...
And Dan's putting the pressure on you.
Yeah, he has. He done put the pressure on me.
Sure has.
Good.
You
Hey,
know,
I've had an
he
excellent
put
teacher.
pressure on you all day, Jacob.
He has.
He really has.
I'm going to quit teaching him stuff.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole. Saw it.
Yeah, shot to the right.
I didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it either.
That steel.
Did you hear that one?
I heard that. I can.
First attempt on a 10-inch plate at 800 yards. Got a headshot. There's Dan's headshot right in the cranium. Hit a little low.
So you can see how far 800 yards is.
You see the truck down there? That's actually a barn we're looking at, and the truck's in front of it. I can't zoom in anymore, Dan. All right, we've worked our way out from 400 to 924, and we're fixing to lay some lead on steel. Let's see what happens. Can you see it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see it with the naked eye. And it's painted bright white. Dan doesn't seem to have any problem with it.
I knew that he'd get a ride.
All right, I'm going to give you 920. 7.5 clicks. 7.5 mil radians.
Here we go.
All right, fire in the hole. All right, you went just over his right shoulder. A little high, right over his head. I'd say you were probably about the same amount high over the head as you were the first time. I can't give you a measurement, but measure from the top. If you can, measure from the top of the rail that's holding everything down to where you want it to land, and then make that adjustment. I'm going to guess maybe 3/10. All right, we got about 15-mile-an-hour straight line winds, or in line 90 or 0 degree. Impact.
Ding.
Wow.
Ding.
And right in the upper
925
chest.
yards.
Right there.
Ding.
Wow.
Ding.
And right in the upper
925
chest.
yards.
Right there. That's to 920. Wow.
Ding.
Go again.
High on the side.
Going again?
Yeah.
All right, I'm watching.
Ding.
Impact.
Ding. That was
100%
first one and
impact.
that one were louder than the one in the middle, but it hit metal.
Yeah. There you are. All right.
Hit right up.
All right, hit high. Right.
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Down there in that, between them two levees, it's going to be,
Ripping through there.
yep, it'll be ripping through there.
It's not as heavy as it was, but it's still left to right.
Impact.
Yep, there it is. That's a whole bunch more out of the east right now than it's been, I mean, just changed in the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, that wind was a big shift.
Big shit.
It was.
And like I'm telling you, down there between them levees, it's really going to be.
I heard it.
Yeah, right
There
on
it
top of
is.
the other one. I've been trying to make wind calls real quick
Yeah.
because it's been shifting.
Yeah, I'm standing here watching that flag and watching you, Jacob, and it's going, it's changing 30 degrees, seriously,
Yeah,
in a matter of seconds.
I had to make all kinds of adjustment to get it off the right side, and then all of a sudden it switched to the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
But my height is looking pretty good.
like I say, it's changing 30 degrees. You know,
Got him.
I thought
Yep,
that hit it.
sure
Looked
did.
like something fell from it.
All right. Going for the 10-inch plate. Missed him by that much. Got him! Got him!
Yep.
I'm feeling pretty good though right now. I'm gonna go for the big man. The height is dialed in. That's exactly what it needs to be.
Okay, you're hitting it. What I'm seeing is a dust.
I hit it
where
every time.
hits it, slaps the ground.
Yeah. No, that was an
You were
impact.
hitting it, then I'd hear the impact.
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
that
you
was
did. Didn't.
Sound like it was hitting to me.
yeah, that was it. I was watching the impacts.
That's the one that I wasn't sure of.
No, that's
These next two strings of fire, Dan let me borrow his electronic inner ear protection. I forget the brand name, but they were absolutely awesome.
high. Wow, that takes a long time to come back.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. I gotta get me some of these. Golly.
Almost 4 seconds.
That's how long it was. And that's a long time.
Yeah. I love these.
Yeah, they're
These
sweet.
are awesome.
If you just,
If the, wherever the wind's at, that duck's above that level, which it is most of the time.
yeah.
You know, you might have to be out that far in front of them instead of that far in front of them.
Whoa,
Right.
big wind change.
I did hit.
Yeah, but it did.
No, it didn't.
Sure sounded like it.
Too much.
I saw a dust on the first one, looked to the right.
Again.
That hit.
Yeah. Both those look good too. I held the same windage I did the last set.
The last two hit, didn't they?
Yeah, the last two were dead in there. That's the
Yeah,
tip. So it's not that far.
That's the only one I've been able to see dust on, and I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
many
mean
shots.
it was 6 feet from where I was
Way
aiming.
to
The
the
last
right of
set that I was just pop, 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 and the wind moved it that much.
Yeah.
So I brought it back, but I brought it just a little too far, and it went right over his shoulder, or right, just right there. So it bumped over just a little bit more, and pop, pop, dropped him right in. But at least in what I'm learning right now is if you've got crazy wind, you need to be quick on your adjustment. Use the reticle. Don't dial for windage.
Quick on your adjustment, or
Sneak up
Go
closer.
closer.
Right.
there's that much wind, they aren't going to hear you coming.
Like I say, this is really a good test because